All right, welcome back, you guys. It's Zach with Uneven Terrain Outdoors, and today we're going to be looking at the Howa Super Lite in the 308. This is my new rifle that I'm going to be running, hopefully for a couple years. Super light, 4.7 pounds. So I do have a scale, and we are going to compare it with the specs that they give, and then kind of just see what my overall build weight would be for this rifle. So yeah, as far as the video goes, main reason I wanted to do this was so that you guys could get a good look at the rifle, because there's not a whole lot of information out on it. Yeah, pretty much looking at Rockslide, a couple other forums, just see what people have seen and felt. So if you guys want anything else other than what I provide in this video, please comment down below and I'll try to get that done for you guys. I feel like I'll cover most of it, besides taking the barrel and stuff out from the stock. But I probably will have to do that anyway, so stay tuned for the reasons why. So yeah, anyway, as far as giving you guys a close-up look of what it's like, I'm just going to run some b-roll with some music, and that way you guys can look. At the end of that, I'll start talking about my first impressions, what I've thought, what I've felt, what I've heard with the rifle now that I have it in my hands. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, but let's hit the b-roll.
She's too hot to handle.
Alright guys, so I hope you liked the b-roll, just being able to see the rifle kind of, other than just the articles or magazines that you guys have seen. As far as the gun, let's check it out and see. So, bolt open, no rounds in there or anything. So, the gun, right? We got this top rail. I know in the forums there were a lot of people that were already asking about kind of getting rid of that. Reaching out to Tally, reaching out to Howa to see if they were going to have regular mounts for that. And I reached out to Tally myself, and they said that they were going to be in about 4 weeks. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for that, just because I don't really need that whole rail. I've run Tally rings, ring and mount combos together. And in the end, it'll actually save me about 1.5 ounces, because this plate, I mean, we can weigh it and see, but that's what I'm guessing that this is probably 1.5 ounces, and then the rings that I would have to get, which are the ultralight Night Force or the ultralight worn rings, those are going to still be 3 ounces. So regular Tally rings in the medium section, or medium size, I guess, would be 3 ounces already. So my goal is just to eliminate extra pieces that I don't need, which it works out, because when I started cycling this rifle, And I'll actually show you guys a shot of it. But the bolt was coming up, and when it was locking in, it was scraping the plate back here. Let's see if you guys can see the shininess that's on that. So that's from the bolt, you know, locking and then unlocking. Let's see if I can do it with my left. And it's just dragging and scraping, scraping the side there. So if I get rid of that plate, it eliminates some of that resistance that I was feeling. And then not only that, that plate was coated with some, you know, black stuff. Black Cerakote probably. But yeah, that started to come off, so it's probably going to end up rusting on that portion. Now, the only other issue that I have had with it is right here. Whenever I pull it up, it's catching right there on the stock. So I could file that down, not that big of a deal, but you know, fit and finish wise, ready to go hunting, kind of, you know, not super well. So yeah, and then as far as the mag, it is a Howa mag, and this one is probably one of their standard ones, because it does say 308, 7mm, odd 8, 243, and 6.5 Creedmoor, which right now they only have this rifle in a 6.5 and a 308. So eventually they may come out with those other two calibers, but we will see. So holds 3 rounds in there and then 1 in the mag, so total 4 rounds. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to bring up is the bolt. All right, so you're probably not going to be able to see this. Okay, well, you probably can't. So anyway, the bolt, the way that it was machined has lines that go, you know, around it. Well, when you cycle it, through the gun, you can hear it. I'm gonna put it close to my mic here. Just sounds like scraping, almost like a fingernail on a jacket. And I'm really hoping that that goes away as I use it, because that's kind of annoying. You know, everything else, you know, the gun is really nice. It's threaded. I may get a suppressor, I doubt it, but I may eventually get it. And then, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the stock. So the stock, I didn't really like the camo pattern whenever, you know, I was kind of looking online, but I definitely didn't want the green cryptic one. So I went with the Obscura, and I'm glad that I did. It actually looks pretty good in person. As you guys saw in the B-roll footage, it's not bad. And then I'll throw up another clip real quick so I could explain the stock. There's webbing on here. They added some like tacky, it's pretty grippy. And so I originally was planning on getting, you know, a new film to dip it and get a new camo pattern. But I actually don't mind this one as much as I thought I was going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it for now. I really wish that they would have kind of gone with a gunmetal Cerakoting, and I don't actually think this is Cerakoted. It just says that it's a blued barrel, so it's definitely a matte blued. And yeah, so let's go ahead and weigh this gun. I'll kind of show you what I'm going to be running with it and kind of go from there. All right, let's make sure that's zeroed. I'll go ahead and throw the gun on. 4 pounds, 11 ounces and a quarter. All right, and then for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and weigh the scope that I'm gonna be running on it. And this is 1 pound, 9 ounces and 5/8. Let's see. Check it again. 5/8. Okay. All right, and then the one thing, like I said, I'm going to be doing is removing the rail. So let's go ahead and weigh that just to see what it weighs. All right, so let's go ahead and weigh this guy. Almost 2 ounces, so 1 ounce and 7/8. Let's see. Yep. All right, so like I said, I wanted to show you guys, you know, this Maven. This is what I'm going to be running on this gun. I chose this over the Leupold VX6. One, because of the cost. This one runs about 1,400 bucks, and the Leupold is a lot more expensive. Now, the reason I wanted to go with the Leupold was because of the weight. The V6 that I was going to get weighs, you know, 22.3 ounces or something like that, and this one's 25.5. So the weight that I'm losing from using the rail and the rings, I'm saving a little bit, so it kind of pretty much evens out. I can give you the actual numbers of what it would be, you know, with the VX6. But if I'm being honest, the reticle on this Maven is sick. But I'll show you guys the reticle in a different video. And yeah, so let's go ahead and add those things up and see what the whole build would be. And this is based off of what a 3 ounce tally ring would be. So, all right guys, so I just added this up, and in total, we're gonna end up at 102 ounces. And that's pretty dang good. So we'll go ahead and divide that by 16, and we got 6.375 pounds. I could have saved a little bit of weight going with like a VX3 or even, you know, their VX Freedom, which those, you know, can range from 12 to 16 ounces. But I do prefer the reticle, a little bit more zoom range and a little bit higher quality. So yeah, I think we got a really good rifle. We'll see how it shoots whenever I get those rings and stuff, and I'll keep you updated on that. But other than that, thank you for tuning in today and checking this video out. I hope this was useful information, and I hope you are able to make a decision on whether you guys want the rifle or not. If you guys did like the video, hit that like button, and then if you guys have any questions or you want me to show you guys anything, comment down in the bottom. You guys know what's up. Hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications. That way you guys can see whenever I post a new video. So thanks. We'll see you guys.